Should I do Starboy or voice notes? I think I'll do voice notes. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Fibs Reacts, and in today's video we are going to be doing something that we haven't done in a while on the channel, and that is doing a live reaction. So today we are going to be reacting to the new trailer for Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. Now before we get into the trailer, just a little background. I am a big fan of The Mandalorian. I think the first season is just incredible. I love the direction and storytelling and vision of Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who, for those of you who don't know, Dave Filoni also worked on the Clone Wars TV show as well as Rebels. And Jon Favreau has been in the business for a while, both as a director and actor. I love The Mandalorian because it's such an original idea, and a lot of it really gave that classic feel of Star Wars that, you know, we were really missing there for a while. Everything felt real, it felt lived in, it felt practical, and I just love the overall aesthetic of the show itself. Now again, season 1 was great, season 2 also great. We got to see a live action Ahsoka for the first time, which I think Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka is amazing. Season 3, however, well,
that shit is a 2-pack of ass.
But with all that being said, when they announced that there would be a movie based on The Mandalorian, I was a little skeptical. I was kind of like, I don't really know who asked for this, but hopefully, you know, if they are making an entire movie, you know, hopefully they have a good story to tell. So with all that being said, let's get into the reaction. Okay. All right, got the music. Ooh. Okay. Yo, is that Zeb?
Impressive.
Oh man, it's so nostalgic seeing all this. Ooh, okay. An AT-AT. Yo. Okay. Forged for IMAX.
Good shot, baby.
May 2026. Okay, so that is the trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu. Honestly, I gotta say, it looks like a lot of fun. I do have to admit, we don't really get a lot from this trailer. This is a bit of a teaser, I would say. Not a whole lot of details as far as what the overall plot is gonna be. But I gotta say, you know, a lot of the action sequences look really good. Obviously, you know, seeing the Razor Crest and seeing an appearance of Zeb, who did make a brief cameo in the Mandalorian show. But it looks like we're finally gonna get to see him in some action sequences. If that was actually him, which I'm fairly certain it was. But yeah, as mentioned before, it was, you know, pretty nostalgic seeing a lot of this because I just haven't, you know, seen The Mandalorian in a while. I think the font choice for the title is pretty interesting. It kind of reminds me of like Indiana Jones or something like that. So I guess we are in for a bit of an action adventure type movie. I do hope that, you know, there is, you know, something brought to the table with this movie. You know, I love a popcorn blockbuster as much as the next guy, but at the same time, like, I do like, you know, stories that, you know, are emotional and, really gets you engaged with the characters. So, as much as I love action, I hope that's not just entirely what this movie is going to be. As much as I love some comedy here and there, I really hope the comedy doesn't take over the entire movie, because I do think that would just make for something goofy. I'm sure there will be some other cameos thrown in this movie. I'm not really sure who, but there will probably be some more characters show up. But yeah, overall, I mean, like I said, not a lot of details as far as the plot goes, so I can't really speak a whole lot on that. But just, based on the overall appearance and how it looks as a whole, I'd say it looks pretty promising at least. So yeah, I look forward to seeing this when it comes out early next year. So thank you guys for watching my reaction to the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. Please be sure to drop your thoughts on the trailer in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, I do try to drop a video at least once a week. So with that being said, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Thank you guys for the support, and as always, catch you later.